fam, welcome back to another vlog. I hope you are doing well. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I hope that you enjoy this vlog and you end up subscribing right here on my channel. I share my journey as an entrepreneur, my personal life journey, as well as natural hair care tips and tricks as a natural hair educator that I am. So today is Tuesday, December 20th December, and boy, I have a lot. So first of all, my digital marketing agency, we're officially closing for the year on 23rd, so that is this week Friday. So I'm kind of like in the final planning phases of like rounding up all of our clients' work, scheduling all their posts for our clients that we do their social media management for. So my team and I, the social media managers on my team, are already working on the content calendar. I just have to approve them, look at them, approve or recommend any corrections or modifications, and then have them scheduled. Yeah, so this past couple of days, that's just what we've basically been working on, just making sure that all our clients' email newsletters that would go up while we are on break, because there is still Boxing Day on December 26th, there is still New Year. Some of our clients are still doing their Christmas sales, and you know, content of course has to keep going up. So we just want to make sure that all of that is done and automated for them while we take a break, because this year has been a lot for me in terms of work, but I am so grateful. So yeah, and in case you're wondering, yes, I'm in the kitchen, you guys. So this is the thing, right? I love very big houses, like not extremely big, but houses that have space, because I work from home. Like I run my digital marketing agency is remote, as well as the content creation that I do. So I always like work inside, and I feel, I don't know if it's to call it claustrophobia, but there's this feeling I get when I'm working from the same space every single day. Do you understand? Like, let's say, you know that thing where people have, oh, this is a room in their house, they designate it as the office in the home. That thing works, and does it also work for me? Because today I work excellently well from that particular room, and then the next day I want to change location. It kind of like helps my mind, because a lot of my work involves a lot of strategic planning, involves a lot of research, involves a lot of creation and all of that. So changing environment kind of like helps me. Sometimes I go to workspaces as well. So today, so upstairs, right, there is, I'm just not feeling like working upstairs, so I'm right here in the kitchen. I have like a work desk on my kitchen counter, and this is where I'm going to be working from today, standing. Sometimes I like to stand while working. It kind of helps, especially if you've been sitting in a chair all day. So yeah, that's basically it. So the time is 4 minutes after 1. I definitely did not start my day early today because I woke up late. I slept late and I woke up late, and I'm not even mad at all. But my to-do list for the day is pretty much looking like, so first of all, I use this app called Smart. What's the name of the app, Seth? Let me see. Smart Tasks. Yeah, I use the app called Smart Tasks to create a to-do list. I cannot like overemphasize how creating a to-do list every morning helps me to it gives me clarity on what I would do that day, and helps me not to overwork myself, you know. So on my to-do list today, work, that mostly for work for my agency. First, I have to reply emails and inquiries. I'll probably do a video or a day in my life as a digital marketing agency owner, so that you kind of like see what it's like running a digital marketing agency and working with various beauty brands around the world behind the scenes, because there's a lot that happens. But first thing that I have here is I'm going to reply emails and inquiries. It's always the first thing that I do when I want to start working, because I'm a huge advocate of always check your emails, always check your emails, so that you don't miss opportunities, you don't miss anything. If let's say you've gotten to a point in your life where emails are way too tedious for you to check, hire someone to do it, girl. Like, don't put it so, like, don't take in a lot of tasks that you're not able to do and decide not to outsource it because you want to eat the whole money yourself. For me, the goal is, as I diversify, to also have more hands on my team. That way I'm also providing employment, you get. So yeah, I reply all my emails and inquiries, and sometimes it takes 2 hours to reply emails, and I'm not exaggerating, y'all. Whenever I call, someone's like, what are you doing? Like, oh, I'm replying an email. Sometimes an email will take you up to 30 minutes because you have to really think about what to reply. You have to do a bit of research to back up your response. So many things, Sha, but yeah, I'm going to reply that. Then there's this client of mine that we are offboarding. So our contract has kind of expired for the year. So I'm trying to offboard the client, and part of the offboarding process is preparing a report that shows all that we have done for this client throughout the duration of our work and as the results. So I work with data a lot, so I use these results to kind of like analyze and compare with what we promised the brand when we started working that we're going to do, to kind of, okay, so this is what we said we're going to do, and this is the end. This is a report that shows all that we've done. So we've been able to meet this so and so goals through these KPIs. Guys, I'm talking a lot of digital marketing jargon, but yeah, I'm going to also schedule some of my clients' newsletters. So the graphic designer on my team has designed the newsletters, so I just want to have a look at them and schedule them for 2 clients. And yeah, so it seems like I just have 3 things on my to-do list, but guys, these 3 things, like these newsletters I'm about to schedule, there are over 13 of them, and I kid you not. I kid you not, it's not a small thing, but yeah, this one I'm not even starting early. Anyway, let's see how that goes. I just got a package. This is from Tulip Body Care. As usual, if you know me, you know that, okay, lately I've been kind of like obsessed with body care, skincare products. If you know me before, it's hair care, but what I basically ordered I re-upped on my body polishes. If you haven't watched it's a vlog where I did a body care, skincare, hygiene shopping. I'm going to link that above so that you can check it out, and I'm also going to link it in the description. So from that video, if you watched it, you know that the body polish that I use is the Dove Crushed Macadamia and Rice Milk body polish, but I wanted to try some of the other ranges, so I decided not to risk it. I said to get crushed macadamia rice milk again because I love this one so much, and I'm like, what if I try the other ones and I don't like it? There's nothing for me to really fall back to, and this is part of my self-care routine. Like self-care is kind of like a therapy to me, so I don't want a situation where I try another range of their body polishes and I don't like it and I don't have my favorite one to fall back to. So that's why I was like, you know what, let me just take the risk, buy another one and make sure I read up on this. So most of us already know it. I hope my camera is focusing on this, but this is the exfoliating body polish, and I decided to try the pomegranate seeds and shea butter. There are other, like, I went to Dove website and I looked at all their body polish collection. I wanted about 3 or 4 of them, about 4 of them rather, but these were the only ones that they have, and the other ones, I don't know, I wasn't comfortable with the other ones. But so I want to try this, their pomegranate seeds and shea butter. I hope I'm pronouncing that well. So that's what I said to re-up. Oh, this smells good. Interesting. My nose won't let me. Okay. Well, this smells good, but it's too sweet. But it smells good. So that's it. That's what I got and unboxed. This is where I'm working, guys. Like, I just have to just stand and do this if I want to get anything done today, to be honest.
What do you do
So I have to take a break now, guys. I'm so tired. Am I the only one that, like, if you do a lot of like brain work, you know that it's so easy to get hungry. Like, you're constantly, like, any small thing you're hungry. So I like to have snacks around. So whenever I go to ShopRite, I just buy ice cream. God, I love ice cream so much, especially fan ice, the good old vanilla. I just buy it. There's one more in the freezer. So as it is right now, what I do is whenever I'm working or whenever I feel like snacking on something, apart from taking normal snacks, I just go open it, take some of it, and then put it back. This is how I'll be taking it to my hubby and I. This is how we don't it until it will finish. We'll give ourselves a break out of like guilty conscience that, oh God, too much of ice cream, you know, too much of it, it's not that healthy. Then after a while we'll buy it back. So I'm so tired and I'm so grateful for my team, to be honest. Like, the graphic designer sent me more designs, email newsletter designs for some of our clients, and I'm so impressed. Like, I'm so grateful because what I realized actually from my journey having my digital marketing agency is that there is no perfect team, right? You just have to hire people that are willing to work with you. I didn't say work for you, I say with you and grow with you and want to learn more and teach them your systems and your process, the way you run your business. So I am not a huge advocate of hiring before you know and understand your systems and how you work. Instead, a huge advocate of find out your systems, find out your processes, hire. That way it is easier to teach them, okay, this is my modus operandi, this is how I do this is how I do that. And with time, they now get in sync with how you work and the level at which you perform. And it's always so good, and I'm always so grateful whenever they get to that point, because I'm just looking at the graphics designs and I'm so happy. So I'm just going to take this ice cream, a little bit of it, and rest a little, come back to it, and then probably have lunch. This is so good. Don't let anybody lie to you. Ice cream is bae. Good old vanilla is bae. Like, when I see people going for strawberry and red, I'm like, vanilla is just the best. At this point, Fana should hire me to be the ambassador, because I have too much of this ice cream in my system. It is well. Today is Friday, December 23. So my itinerary for today is I want to do a mini Christmas shopping. Or why am I even calling it Christmas shopping? Because I'm not buying a lot of things like the cliche or the regular Christmas shopping, but because it's just going to be a pretty simple Christmas over here. So, but I just want to mostly buy things that, you know, foodstuffs, like maybe buy tomatoes and the rest. I will try and show you guys after we have come back from the market. So hubby is going to the market with me as well. We love to go to the market together. Yeah, that's that. And on the other hand, my agency, we're officially closing for the year. That's my digital marketing agency. We're officially closing for the year today, Friday. So I feel like a bit relieved that I can now rest a little bit, like take a little break. But before we round up for today, finally, I have just one more thing to do. So I have some blog articles to review for a client. The blog articles would go up during the time duration that we are on break. So when I review them and I approve them, then the copywriter on my team would have that scheduled to make sure that it goes up at the appointed dates that it is supposed to go up. So yeah, that's basically what I'll be doing today. Go to the market, plan myself, and then do review the blog articles. There's this book I started reading. So if So lately, right, if you've known me for a very long time, you know that I love to read books. Like most the thing about books for me is that they're always seasonal. So in a particular season, I'm not in the mood to read any book. I'm focused on other things. But when another season comes or another cycle comes, it's like, how will I call it? It's like an awakening for me. I feel like I've used up all the all the energy, the intellect, or anything I've gotten from other books that I've read, and I need something refreshing. I think that's the word. I need something refreshing, good experience from books. So yeah, I'm starting to read more books again, and I'm so excited about that. So lately, at the beginning of this year, I've been falling in love with African fantasy, African mythology kind of books. Books around, like, you know, the type of books like this author Ned for writes. That's my type of niche of books that I enjoy reading now, and they're mostly fiction. And the reason I enjoy reading books like that is because they are so relatable. You know that thing, like, you know, books like Children of Blood and Bone, you know that thing where you're reading a book and they are describing a scenario or describing someone, and you can so relate and you can picture it more, you can picture it better in your head because it's African. Like, like, I don't know, it's more relatable. I don't know how to articulate that thought or articulate my mind on that. If you read Children of Blood and Bone, there are places she talked about, you know, they'll be like having a dinner and the dinner is jollof rice and plantain. She used names that are relatable, African names. She used Yoruba names, you know, Igbo names, Ghanaian names. You know, I felt so at home reading that kind of book. So those are the type of books that I like to read. So I'm currently reading this one by Reina HairCare. I hope that's that. I'm going to put the picture here. Actually, you know, I find good things on TikTok, let me tell you. So I came across this video on TikTok that was she was like, she's like a book content creator, like, you know, she reviews books and all that. So she recommended a list of African fantasy mythology kind of books that I like. So I've been looking for the books, but I finally found them. I'm reading the e-version anyways. So I'm reading this one, Daughters of Nri by Reina HairCare. Something that I do when before I start reading a book is I just gotta check out the author on Instagram, because I think that talks at that part of me that is a creator at heart. I love behind the scenes. I love to have an idea of who the author is, their personality, their vibe, how it relates to the book. I know that these things can be very distinct with the way an author writes because every author is different, but just checking out an author, like learning more about them, it's something that I do and I find it so enjoying. Like, I enjoy it so much. So yeah, that's the book I'm reading. I'm going to put a picture here and I'm going to add the video that I saw on TikTok on all the African fantasy books, in case you're someone like me that loves those type of books. It's so refreshing to read them. Anyway, so enough talking. Let's start heading to the market. I forgot again, please, if you have books that are in the same category like the video that I put here, that TikTok video that you just watched now on this video, about those type of books like that, Daughter of Nri, books in that genre of Children of Blood and Bone, Children of Virtue and Vengeance, you know, those type of books, please recommend them for me in the comment section. Those are the type of books that I read, and I feel like we have come to the point where we need to start promoting a lot of fellow Black authors, because their books are more relatable, especially to us as Africans, and it just kind of like helps you go back to your roots, if that makes sense. And I feel like those type of books are books that we should read all the time, because most times when, you know, it started trending, you know, we started promoting Black authors, they were mostly books about struggles of Black people, you know, either African Americans or Africans here living here in Africa and all of that. But it's so refreshing to see books around African fantasy fiction, you know, books like fantasy books like written by, you know, our white counterparts, you know, that kind of like explodes your imagination. We've read a lot of that growing up. Right now, I love what is happening. I love that we have a lot of these fiction books centered around African fantasy, around scenarios, around moments that are so relatable for us. So please, if you have recommendations, I'd really love to see them in the comment section. Those are just what I'm feeling right now. Okay, so finally, I'm going to the market now. Okay.
pills when I run out of mine. But lately,
Hi guys, today is Tuesday, I think. Yeah, Tuesday, December 27, and I am filming content. That is why I am all glammed up. So I want to film a sit-down video and one video for Instagram Reel. I have just done that for Instagram Reel, and I just wanted to show you what behind the scenes of me filming content is like. Okay, so this is what behind the scenes look like. Forgive the little bit of chaos going on, but so I'm using this yoga mat on the floor because my tripod started misbehaving recently. I think I noticed it about a week ago, and I have just been trying to manage it till I'm able to buy another one online, since it's Christmas and most online vendors are closed for the year. So I couldn't even the person I wanted to buy it from didn't have it. So it's doing some shaky thingy that just makes me paranoid that when I'm filming or when I put my camera in here, that is going to fall to the floor and just break my camera. So I was like, my husband was like, just put this yoga mat here so that if it falls, it has a soft landing. So that's that. And then here I have my lights. Here I use 2 LED lights. I use fan for extra support because the air conditioner is never enough. These lights, let me tell you guys, the kind of heat that these lights emit is unmatched. Like the heat coming out from these lights, even the AC. And the thing is that when the AC is on and it's on for a very long time, I start to feel very chilly. So I just use this really nice fan to just balance it all out. So yeah, and I wanted to film with my phone over there on the bed, but I was like, you know what, let me just film it with my camera. So this is where I mostly sit. I use this my beauty vanity area chair to sit to film, so that, because why I like it is that when I'm filming with it and I sit, I don't have to rest my back on anything. So I'm really sitting more upright and I have better flow because I'm filming a video where I get to sit down and I talk for long. So I just want to make sure that I sit upright so I can have better flow. That is my really very simple setup. I have just done my makeup and I just have one more video to film. Yeah, and another one. I want to film the longer one for YouTube and then a shorter one for TikTok. Let's do this. You guys, I'm so tired. So normally when I'm about to film, so this is what like my creation process is. I first of all ideate. So I use my notes app and I write down all the video ideas that come to my head that I want to film, and then when I write them down, I divide them into lifestyle, into type of vlog, type of content, generally on all the type of videos that I make. And then like today that I'm filming this video that is a sit down video, I have scripted everything, like the major points I'm going to be talking about. So when it comes to scripting for me, I don't script word for word, because when I script word for word, I'm forced to have to cram some things so that I can say them offhand, and most times I don't really flow because I'm saying something that I've crammed. So I love to really like talk and express myself, so I just write them down in points. So like this one, I don't know, I really doubt you'll be able to see what is here. So I write them down mostly in bullet points and then I start to film. Another place I also do writing, because I love to write as opposed to typing, is I use my tablet and I write it down by I know that you might not be able to see it, so I write it down from the title that I'm going to give the video to the kind of thumbnail pictures that I want to take to words that I'm going to maybe write on the thumbnail picture, the clips and all of that. So I just summarize it into something very short like this, so it's easier for me to be able to write through. So I'm done filming now. What I want to do next is I'm going to now take pictures for thumbnail And I think I'm going to just stick it here. That way it's easier for me to you know, because I have to go and set it up here again. I'm so tired, I'm so exhausted, and I'm hungry. So, but we move. So, you guys, I'm finally done. The problem now is how I'm going to move around all this like lighting setup I've done. I'm so tired. I'm going to attach some clips so that you will see how I was mumbling in order to produce results for this client, or the brand, you know, puts out to the world. The reason I feel like I just love how free and random vlogs are. So with sit down videos where you have to talk and make sure that you don't start talking off point, you know, sometimes I mumble and I'm like so, but I'm going to attach the clip so that you see, because the behind the scenes are definitely crazy, like that, a lot crazier than you think. Even though you feel like you've come to a point where you've found a system that works well for you, but still there's still some floppings that are to be done. So yeah, I'm just going to go and eat. I can't wait to take off this wig and makeup. Jesus Christ, like I always look forward to I always look forward to it. Like whenever I go out, I look forward to coming back and snatching off my wig or snatching off my makeup, taking off my makeup. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I think this is where I'm going to enjoy to end this vlog. Oh my god, I'm blabbing. I think this is where I'm going to end this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and when you hit the subscribe button, tap the bell beside it so that you're always notified whenever I post new videos, and share the vlog as well, share my YouTube channel as well. I really appreciate that. That's how you can support me if you've always wanted to support me. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. I think that after I publish this vlog, then the next video would be that one that was a sit down. That is a sit down video that I just filmed now. So yeah, see you guys, bye.